It's Mr. Willis. Here's how you add text in Photoshop. Photoshop has a text tool, which is just a big T, not that different from what you might see in drawings or other programs. And so if you, let's say I'm on something else first, if you click on the T, you'll notice how the buttons at the top of my screen change. And so I have some options here I can set before I even start typing, or I can do this after I start typing. So let me go ahead, just so we've got something to work with, I'm going to just put a W on the screen, since that's the first letter in my name. So if I go up here and look at what I've got, some things I definitely want to change, and I'm going to highlight my letter first so that I can change, make changes to stuff I've already written. I can change the font, which there's a lot of different styles on here that I can do. I kind of like this one up here called Freshman. I use it a lot on the GCMS website, so that's one I'm going to pick here. There's this normal button, just lets you set the style. Sometimes some fonts have bold or italic, this one doesn't. Then you can set the size, so right now it's at 12. I'm going to go ahead and make it all the way up to 72, so it's quite a bit bigger. And then I have some other little options here where I can do things like an underline, a strike through, different stuff like that. We probably won't do as much, but you have some options there if you want. And then we have, next thing over here is the color. I can choose whatever color I want my letters to be. I'll maybe just go with red for this one. And the next two boxes I'm not going to discuss right now, maybe in a later video, but for this project you don't necessarily need them. And then if I like everything I see, I'll click the green check mark button to kind of say I'm done editing that text directly. Now once you've put text in Photoshop, what's kind of cool is that it instantly treats it almost like a picture. So I can go up here and choose my move tool, the one with the arrows, and I can click on my text and move it around. And I can even, if I don't think this is big enough, I can click on the little box in the corner here, drag it to, whoops, didn't quite catch it there. There, we got it. Drag to make it bigger. If you grab in the sides, you are going to stretch it. There might be a reason to do this, but be careful. You know how much Mr. Willis hates it when you distort letters needlessly. I'm actually going to cancel that and just make it big again. You'll notice after anytime I've done any sort of movement or resizing, I have a little box down here. If I hit the green check mark, that just means, yep, the changes I made are good. Go ahead and accept them. If I make a change and decide that, oh, nope, I don't want that, it's running it off the page, I can just hit the little red mark and it will cancel whatever change that I've made. So those are the basics for adding text. At any point, I can go back to the T. You'll see how my mouse turns into a line when I get near my letters here, and I could click and add an extra letter. How about another W? My name's Walker Willis. Lots of W's. Actually, I don't think I like that. I'll backspace. But all the same text buttons apply. All the same stuff is up here. So that's the basics of adding text.